what keeps me going and believing in communism, I'm a hopeless optimist, I suppose. I feel that it won't be in my lifetime now, but I always keep hoping that we're at least putting forward what's for the benefit of all.
Your name is?
Rose Kerrigan.
Rose Kerrigan. A very famous name. Right. £15 and Kate will pay.
I think the Congress is important is because different ideas are being put forward. A change in the name is proclaimed. There's been lots of changes, some of which I've agreed with and some I haven't, but hope that they won't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
He signed it with a flourish as he went to the guillotine, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one message from the French Communist Party. The French Communist Party salutes the delegates of the 43rd Congress of the CPGB and wishes them every success in their work during a period of profound and radical change.
Comrades, this is the first of a number of opportunities open to you this weekend to decide that you still think Britain needs a Communist Party and that we should be it. The Democratic Left Constitution is not that of a Communist Party. In fact, it doesn't even claim to be a Communist Party.
People are saying that communism is dead because it has failed. I don't believe that. Mistakes have been made and the wrong attitude has been taken, or what's been said to be communism or socialism has not been carried out as it should. And because I believe that it can be still in a more democratic way, that I'm hoping that we will still have a party that's worthwhile.
We must recognise that the era of communist parties is at an end. Our own party cannot be revived by nostalgia, discredited ideologies, rosy views of history, or unaccountable command structures. Comrades, we joined the Communist Party to change the world. We must recognise that it was part of a tradition that has failed.
I am a communist because the principles of communism are still relevant. And by that I mean that those people who are members of the Communist Party and have a vision of socialism will keep striving for that vision. My experiences as a boy and as a young man were experiences shared by a tremendous number of Glaswegians, a period of massive unemployment and poverty everywhere, and I was touched by that. What in fact has happened at the present time is that our party has got into the hands of people who are no longer communists and who are fleeing away from the responsibilities that we have to face as communists.
Come, all of you workers, who toil night and day, by hand and by brain, to earn your pay, who for centuries long past, for no more than your bread, have bled for your countries and counted your dead in the factories and mills, in the shipyards and mines. We've often been told to keep up with the times, but our skills are not needed. They've streamlined the job, and with slide rule and stopwatch our fine day of raw die. But when the sky darkens and the prospect is war, who's given a
People are running from the past, and I think that it's a form of cowardice to suggest that we should no longer face the realities of politics and stand on principle and argue a case for a continuing party.
We are dying on our feet as a Communist Party. If we don't grasp the opportunities facing us, that will be the best way of ensuring the death of the Communist Party. There is no historical inevitability for the existence of the Communist Party of Great Britain, nor for any other organisation which tries to carry through our politics. We have to face the future. We have to be convinced about our politics and not stick with an outdated, minimally amended constitution. Otherwise, this will definitely be the...
When I joined the Communist Party, I was 18, and my great hopes were that we were going to change the world into what we believed in for socialism and so on. We joined the Socialist Sunday School, my brother and I had that association from I was 12, so I really was sort of educated and associated with people there, and became interested and went to Marxist classes and so on, decided I was a socialist, and that's how I come to join the Communist Party when it was formed. I lost my first job by being against the First World War, and I was told that I was pro-German because I spoke up for a conscientious objector who wasn't even political, he was an evangelist. And I spoke up for him, and I was told that I was a traitor to my country and that I was pro-German. And I said to this gentleman who was my foreman in this shop, "You don't seem to know the difference." And I was only 14, but I said to him, "You don't seem to know the difference between being anti-war and pro-German." I said, "I'm not pro-German. The Germans are dying as well as our boys are dying, young people for nothing, for profits for other people." I said, "And I'm against war."
Point of order. Please reply to it.
Sorry, comrades, you agreed it yesterday. You may not have realised yesterday all the implications of what you agreed, etc., etc. I think that is foreign style.
What you said,
I'm not even listening at the moment. I'm proposing to take the speaker who wishes to move this proposal, one to speak against, and then we will vote. Okay?
We're representing the Provisional Central Committee of the Communist Party of Great Britain. Now, what we've seen at today's Congress is really the rump organisation centred around the old leadership of the old party finally declare that they've given up the ghost, that they've run out of money, ideas and incentive to carry on as an organisation. They're voting actually to formally change their name. The most likely alternative they have at the moment is Democratic Left, but there's a great deal of confusion. But this is a formal question anyway. As far as we're concerned, they stopped being a party quite some time ago, and they most certainly stopped being communists.